out the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on, man? Listen, I got my dogs with me today, man. It's fight week, right? It's the weigh-in today. It's going down. My whiny son just walked in here. Boy, what do you want?
Daddy.
All right, go get it. You get it? Go get it. Go get it. Yo, Coop, what up? I don't know which combo we supposed to be adding on here.
What up, though, my guy?
Yeah, man, it's fight week, bro. So you know,
it's more than fight week. It's a day before the fight. It's gonna be excellent. I was watching the press conference yesterday. That boy De La Hoya was talking shit.
You didn't even look. Go get it. I wish you didn't whine so much, bro. That's what I wish. TK, what's up, bro?
It's the boys that whines, man. But like you were saying, Coop, yeah, De La Hoya was talking cash crap yesterday. Hey, maybe we'll get De La Hoya versus Leonard.
Man. Because the way De La Hoya was talking like Tank Team wasn't shit.
Now y'all know what Leonard be from.
Where he from?
If I'm not mistaken, he from D.C.
He from D.C.?
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, De La Hoya gonna beat his ass then.
Nah.
Hey, man, but like Tank
Oscar and De La Hoya, Oscar and Letterby was getting into it yesterday.
Man, Leonard Ellerby don't want them problems. You know, I still play it, man. Cut it out.
Man, hey, but he said this little stuff back, man. He had some slick stuff to say, and he started talking about how they took all their fighters, how they beat all their fighters and took them.
Yeah, he said we started that with Floyd. But I like how Tank trainer told him we don't train Tank for knockouts. We train him for punishment. And he gonna punish you, Ryan. Like, I really listen. Tank's not a great talker, so he can't go back and win a press conference and all that shit. Like, but that nigga about that action.
Well, see, Tank talks, but he talks. If you from this side, like, we get what he's talking a lot of trash. Like, he's doing it. It's just in our own little lingo. You know what I'm saying? The DC, Maryland, Baltimore. You know, it's
I appreciate what he's saying. He's not saying too much. He's saying, nigga, when I get in that ring, you gonna see. Like,
nah. He's saying a lot. It's just that you gotta know what you're listening to. That's the thing. Like, but he's already in. The funny thing is, like, Ryan keeps. I'm gonna stop saying. Like, the funny thing is that Ryan keeps trying to get inside the Tank's head, not knowing that Tank's already. Dude, he's already like mentally down the road.
That's what I feel like De La Hoya and them was trying to do when they were like, "Oh, the people in your team don't believe in you because they had to put all these clauses in for the fight and shit." They trying to cause division, man.
Yeah, but you don't think? Come on, let's be honest. You don't think that was ran past Tank beforehand, or even with that being said, they had this conversation about those stipulations over and over and over. To the point that you know that he knows, and if he was going to feel some type of way, it's too late. You missed that window.
That nigga Ryan wanted to rehydrate to 200 pounds.
He wanted to be a Devin Haney.
And it's like, y'all saying that like Tank don't have to follow the same rules that you got to follow.
Yeah.
Like,
and Tank has been the fighter on this card that misses weight. So
yeah.
What are we saying? You know, like this can hurt him as much as it can hurt you.
Ryan looking for excuses.
And honestly, Ryan shouldn't want to hydrate up to so much or carry but so much weight because he's already going to be. It's going to slow him down.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to slow you down. You're going to be carrying and this isn't going to be a 3-rounder, 4-rounder, 5-rounder easy fight. Like no, you're going into the deep end. And Tank may just go into that high guard and just start saying fuck it and dropping bombs whenever, wherever, and however it lands.
Yeah, Ryan on some bullshit talking about he gonna end the fight in 4 rounds. He gonna get his ass.
He don't even believe that, dog.
He gonna get his ass dusted the fuck off out there.
Most niggas just be talking. I don't even, like he ain't even believable. Like he can't even, like I don't even believe it. Like you know how like some niggas like when like for instance, right? Barry Hunter, we knew he couldn't beat fucking Robles Ramirez, but he made you feel like Dog Bay could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was a hell of a trainer because he made me feel like I can get out there and win that boxing match, knowing damn well I couldn't.
Sure, man. We live on Instagram and we.
He like you gonna get out there and beat by one hand, motherfucker. And woo, man, that was
salute to my brother. Appreciate
a hell of a trainer. Shout out B Wash, man, for always pulling up and supporting.
France, what up, man? We live right now. France,
and today the last day. Oh, you saying you don't celebrate Ramadan? Huh? Ain't today the last day of Ramadan for them boys?
Oh man, listen, don't give me the line about nothing. I don't neither of those things, brother.
Oh yeah, I see you cut the beard. Yeah, you might be right.
What's up, y'all?
My, what's going on?
Girl, you got that.
Shout out my for pulling up to the panel always.
Hey, listen, we need to put. Hey, Combo, you need to put your program manager hat on, man. We gotta get Mama a show out here in these streets, man.
Mama, if you want to do it, we can have a conversation, sit down, and get this going. That's easy. Yeah, you can get that going. You already got the people around you that's willing to guide you.
I really don't even know what I'll talk about right now.
It's too late now. You
Listen,
already the program.
I don't have anything to talk about every night.
This what you do.
Talk about shit.
I got an idea for you because we're not going to veer too far off of what we got going on with the sports going on this weekend. But
yeah, just pull up, man. You know?
I got an idea for you. Kev is trying to get his stuff going. Come on there as a co-host. Get your feet wet. Figure out how things are going. See if that's what you want to do. And I think you're two counter. First of all, you're two in the same type of time zone. Second,
right.
Your personalities will make for good conversation.
And they can do live shows together too as well.
Yeah.
So that work out.
Yeah. Hey, I'm doing my job. Mind your business.
hey, don't forget who made you, nigga.
So for the boxing, I don't know what. Fuck it. I don't care that the undercard is what it is. The undercard is what it deserves to be.
The undercard is a little lackluster.
I wish they would have put Floyd on the main fight. TV though. I would have liked to see Floyd on TV. He hasn't had. I don't think he may have 1 or 2 fights where he was on broadband or broadcast. I just think they didn't play that right because if they would have put Floyd on there, just people would have read it. But Floyd Mayweather, you know, they just automatically thought Mayweather. You know how they did with Garcia. Oh, Garcia. You know,
yeah, but I think they could have. You know, he want to stand on his own though. You know what I'm saying?
Is Mayweather Floyd with Freeway?
Is Tank
he want to stand on his own merit. You know what I'm saying? He wants to. He wants people to know that like I got this now. I don't need nobody to speak for me. I can speak for myself. Like that. That's kind of where it's at right now. Like you know. What I'm saying?
You talking about Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
think
a good thing because they would have just made it Mayweather versus Oscar.
which they
Like,
already was painting it too.
is he still a Mayweather fighter?
No, he
Oh.
just uses Al Heyman is just his money man.
Yeah.
Ellerby?
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
what makes the confusion because Ellerby is there as a promoter.
I think
Ellerby promotes for.
I think him and Ellerby probably just got a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? And
So now what would they say? Would they say he's still a part of the Mayweather protection program when he beat the shit out of Ryan?
You know what?
What protection is it though? That's a good fight.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, no.
Really,
But what I'm saying is, let's look at it.
I never say that about Devontae Davis anyway, though. I never say that. I always give him his credit for the people he beat because he beat some good guys. It's not like he beat bums.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Now I'm gonna argue devil's advocate. Oh, the popcorn! Shoot! I'm gonna argue devil's advocate for both sides. Get out the kitchen, boy.
Do not bring up your fighter.
Kitchen. Baby, get out the kitchen.
Do not bring up your favorite fighter.
No. But I was going to say with the Mayweather protection program, it's going to be Tank's supposed to beat Ryan. Why who has Ryan beaten? Ryan's not of his level of competitive. Ryan's not a good enough fighter. It's going to be like that.
I mean, Ryan beat some guys though.
No, but that's what people gonna say. That's what he's saying. People gonna say he was supposed to beat Ryan, and then
yeah.
I mean, right, man. Listen, if you live your life trying to please these motherfuckers, you never live a good life.
I'm not saying live his life trying to please him. I'm just saying that's
Justin, what time the weigh-in come on?
That's going to be the argument, Now, let's talk about what another possibility a lot of people don't talk about. What happens if Ryan does get him out with it's the popcorn, baby. What if Ryan does take out of there third round, like he's been calling it, like he's the Babe Ruth of boxing? What happens with Tank? What happens with Ryan? What happens with his career? Was there really a Mayweather protection program? Was Tank the great black hope? Is he another addiction of Adrian Brawner? Hey, he was an about billions fighter.
Combo, man, I know you just like to argue, brother. I'm not gonna do that.
No, he's giving us a hypothetical.
Yeah, we're not going to be a bias. I don't like bias, right? Or this blatant bias. So looking at the other side of it, those are going to be those arguments. As much as we're writing Tank in, there's a lot of people writing Tank off on the other side. So what are the rebuttal to those things? Because Tank can't afford anybody really.
I think it really got something to do with race for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they want to see Tank lose so bad. And I don't know why, because Tank just go out there and handle business. He don't do excessive talking, none of that shit. Like, he just go out there and handle his fucking business. Like, I can understand the Adrian niggas wanted to see Adrian Bonner lose because he was doing all that talking and I'm the can man and any man can get it and shit, right?
Devontae Davis attached to Floyd Mayweather though, so that's why.
Oh, so they giving him. We want to see Mayweather lose so bad. We want to see all his fighters lose.
That's how it goes.
Well, Devontae Davis came through Adrian Brawner to Floyd Mayweather. Then the other perspective I was thinking about is when we talk about the psychological side of it. Do you think his mother really not going to be there? Do you think Tank's mother is not really going to be? Because he said it on an interview that this can get nasty. This can be war. There is no
he told
here.
Ryan, nigga, don't bring your daughter or your mama.
Yeah, and he said that in the beginning, and he's been saying that same narrative over and over. Like, hey, I'm not bringing my women. The women in my life, my mama can't be here.
He really trying to hurt that boy. He really trying to hurt that boy.
We're gonna see, man, if Ryan Garcia can take a punch.
But we already know his punch resistance. We want to know Tank's punch resistance.
We've seen Tank get punched in every fight.
Not under that type of leverage.
Ryan relying on
Mario
one
Barnes
coach.
hit him hard as hell, bro.
He said he hit was it Mario? No, he said Rolly.
And I don't know, man. It's gonna be a great fight. Great turnout. Shout out to the people who getting down there to Vegas this weekend. And about the, even if you're not at the fight, parlay and be in the atmosphere. Shout out to the niggas who need to give up their hairlines but won't.
Where wine do that, girl? So what's next for what's next for Gervonta Davis?
Ah, man. This one of your partners, huh, Combo?
Who?
Justin in the comments.
Nah, he be saying some smart shit though.
Oh my God. This man said
He coming through all the time.
I only want Tank to lose to Gary Russell. That's how he rolls here in the DMV.
Do you understand? But do you know? Gary Russell's been calling out Tank forever. All these fighters, Gary Russell called out, but we're not gonna go down that path, you know. Because I don't know. I think he's a little over.
Is Maryland and Virginia that close to DC?
Parts of it. So part of DC, Maryland took back. DC was a star, and for tax purposes and other purposes, DC gave portion of their land to Maryland. So some parts of Maryland is DC, was originally DC. Some parts of Virginia is originally DC. That's boy.
So now it's just DMV. Y'all all grouped up together.
No. That came later on. That's what the youngins do. Older cats, you from DC, you from DC. You from Maryland and Virginia really did that first. Oh, they're from the DMV. Then it became, you know, everyone just says the DMV, which is just the metro area. Like if you're,
I heard them niggas out southeast. I heard them niggas out southeast, man, be getting beat up and shit.
Nah, I ain't see that. I ain't never been beat up. I ain't never been beat up, boy.
Yeah, I heard they be getting beat up and
everybody can take an ill. Let's be honest.
motherfuckers.
Everybody can take an ill. A man can get knocked, a man can get dropped.
Yeah, they said y'all be out there snitching, all kind of shit, the whole southeast.
Nah. We don't deal with snitches. You see what happened when Cameron came here, and he was an actor. He was just an actor that snitched.
That nigga said them niggas shot me because of who I played in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's your iPad. What do you want? No, that's not the password. My iPad has porn on it. You can't use mine.
Hey, yo, don't tell the kids that.
Like, what the fuck really going on right now?
Yes.
Like,
What the fuck, man?
hell no.
This is a sick Negro.
It's a sick Negro.
Very sick.
Dang, what I do to get kicked?
You know what you
This
did?
is a sick Negro.
No, I just look down and I'm talking and I look down and I'm kicked.
You told that baby that you got porn on your iPad, man.
Well, who's a boy and a girl?
I would ask America, do not attach
Yeah,
any
the sons-
association of this to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do with such
He said
idiocy,
it. Yeah, he's
such
from PC,
blasphemy,
but Baltimore is
such
a whole
ridiculous
other
nonsense.
thing. DC,
This
PC
is so
responded. That's why we rock with.
disrespectful. It really, really is.
The greatest thing to come out of the DMV or DC or whatever you want to call it is Wale. Other than that,
Sugar Ray.
Wale.
Sugar Ray. So the
Wale.
funny thing is, Wale's not from DC.
He rep it hard for y'all.
Yeah. He used to work at the shoe store by HU. I remember because the nigga was watching me. I was trying to steal some shoes. Well, he thought I was trying to steal some shoes, but I was trying to rob somebody that was buying some shoes.
So either way, you was trying to steal some shoes.
Kind of no, but He's from out Silver Spring. He's from out the suburbs. He's from out where I live at now. So is Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle said, I did not grow up in the hood. I be around all these rappers and shit, and they be telling me about how the hood was. Like, nigga, I didn't grow up there.
Yeah. So where I live at now, that's where Dave Chappelle and Wale from.
Kev, what's up? Kev, you don't come to the panel no more, man. What's going on?
Gary Russell's from the side where Wayne Perry from.
That nigga said the greatest thing to come out of DC is mumbo sauce.
Yeah, hey, shout out my man Tony who dropped the mumbo sauce. He has the best DC mumbo sauce you can find. I'm telling you, it's the best. Actually, it tastes better than the ones you get in the curry out. I actually tried it. I couldn't believe it.
All right, man. Send me a bottle of that shit so I can try it.
All right.
Send me a bottle, man.
I really didn't want to support it. The hater in me didn't want to support it, but he's like, man, try this. And I was like, nah, nigga, this is nasty.
Damn, everybody got hater in their blood. That's crazy. Cal was hating on Mike Tyson. Combo was hating on Tank, whoever he can. He's just openly haters.
Oh yeah, KD's from Central Avenue side, and then Vernon Davis is from uptown, not uptown, from like Tyler House Yellow Brick. He from Northeast.
Listen, I gotta look at the map because when Allen Iverson say he's from Virginia,
he's from Virginia. Like
I be thinking that's like the Midwest, like the country, and that's up there by y'all. Shit.
Nah. Where he's from is probably like 2-3 hours away, maybe. It's like really just deep Virginia, but they got that's a spot. He's from like Richmond, like the Richmond area.
Oh, the Richmond is the ghetto.
Yeah, so they apparently Richmond's a ghetto everywhere because that's a Richmond in Virginia.
Every Richmond is the ghetto.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought
Virginia
Richmond was a nice place. That's why I think Sugar Ray.
You sleepy or something?
Sugar Ray. Oh yeah, Martin Lawrence. Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
I gotta take Wale off the list and say Martin is the
biggest. Now, I know Monique from here.
Black China Mama. Black
China from uptown.
Yeah. I got some legends out there in the whole DMV area, man.
Black China from up there. Matter of fact, she's never mind. Yeah. Black China used to fuck with the older niggas and shit back when she was younger.
We could tell.
You said you could tell?
I seen a video of Black China Mama, like when Black China first was popping as a stripper. Her mama was at the park. She was thick as fuck on that damn park table. Shaking that shit. I said, damn, I want moms. But not no more. That bitch crazy.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, she washed up.
But the funny thing is, so we was talking about Tank and how when I said he said stuff, but he stopped saying a lot. Hold on, man. When he says stuff, he's not saying a lot. Like DC is really, I'll be respectful to people. The DMV, as they called it, they don't say a lot of like we not like the town how y'all got all the slick words and y'all talk slick and all that. We say a little to say a lot. Like everything is cryptic. Everything is kind of like it's for the ones who're supposed to know. No, it ain't no more. You shouldn't have drunk it all. You get some water. Make that noise again, I'ma pop you. All right.
You ain't gonna do nothing, nigga.
Yeah, I will hear a voice.
Kyle always trying to bait niggas into whooping their kids and shit.
Meanwhile, his kids be slapping them on phones and taking the headphones from them.
Kyle be like, sit down for a second. No, shut your ass up.
Yeah. Like, shut up.
Hurry up. And I'm wearing your chain when you leave the house.
All right. I got a question, man. What do y'all do when your kids come to you and say, I'm going to get my mother's boyfriend to beat you up?
Now I'm showing out. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be petty, but I'll beat your mama and that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be trying to be cool with my kids, but you say some shit like that, I'm gonna let your little ass know. I'm gonna beat your ass, that nigga, and your mama ass.
You're not gonna take the high road?
Hell no. Hell no, because I want you to know this nigga can't whoop me.
Come on, man.
I never want you to get it mistaken that your stepdaddy gonna whoop my ass. Please.
So your daughters come to you talking about, I didn't want to tell you, Dad, because if you would have got mad, I didn't want mommy to get her boyfriend to beat you up. So I didn't tell you that happened.
I would have said, boy, you got a better chance of calling mama to beat me up. Because, girl, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Kyle, how do you handle something like that? Just buy some more jewelry.
Cal gonna say, you know what? You're right. You want something too, old man?
Session.
Nope.
So I ain't got this boxing session for nothing. Yeah, AI from Newport. Newport News, Richmond, they beef. Tony back from here?
They tried to play AI in high school, man.
Yes, Moses. I miss you too. Why do you want so much from me?
My boy got into a fight at the bowling alley. They tried to put my boy in jail, all kind of shit.
All right,
I wonder if that youngster Mikey Williams gonna lose his scholarships or college or anything. You know, he went to jail for shooting at somebody or some shit.
Right, he said not guilty. Y'all got to film me.
What happened? I'm confused.
I don't know the details of the story. I just know they arrested him for assault with a deadly weapon or something like that.
Who is this gentleman? What sport does he play?
He played basketball. He's like one of the top basketball players in the country, named Mikey Williams.
Okay.
And he had got into an incident. He's actually, I think he committed to Memphis to play for Penny Hardaway. But yeah, man, they.
Well, it makes sense. He's keeping to the culture. He's following my right way.
Yeah, man. But hopefully he don't lose none of his shit from doing that.
Hopefully he didn't really do it, man. Hopefully something happened.
No, I think he did it, man. He probably did. Well, I don't know, so I ain't gonna say that.
Hopefully it's justifiable. You know,
Kyle, drop the link in the comments to show.
Hopefully it's justifiable of what he did. It's sad to hear something like this happen in today's age, especially with the opportunities that these players are getting with the what is it?
NIL.
AI, with AI deals or something like that.
NIL.
Yeah. You know I don't support kids, but yeah. They have the opportunities and they kind of just now throwing the money down. Or throwing the money
Think
away.
about this though. That girl Angel Reese that made about $300,000-$400,000 off of NIL deals. She's making more than professional women's basketball players off of NIL deals. Granted, a male basketball player with the number of NIL deals she got would have got more, but she's still making money.
Hey, Coop, you don't beat nobody ass. You kick everybody out.
Kick the kids out and be like, yeah,
everybody gotta go.
Your stepdaddy ain't doing shit. You got to go.
I'm gonna get my mama's boyfriend to be okay. So you and your mama can go live with the boyfriend. Get out.
Get your ass out of my house, man.
Nah, but they already living there. Let's say he spent the weekend with his kids, and he clean your room up. My mama said I ain't got to, and if you yell at me, she gonna get her boyfriend to beat you up.
Fuck it. That's your kid or his kid?
God damn.
Huh? Who kid is it?
It's combo kid.
It's your kid?
Yeah, and he big and the kid big.
You just send the money for the kid. Just send the money for the kid. Take care of the kid. Don't come back.
God damn, cuz.
You got no respect for me in my house if you tell me
Yeah,
another nigga gonna whoop my ass.
yeah. You can't beat the kid. You can't beat the woman because you gonna go to jail. So don't do that. Just don't fuck with them no more. Just send the money. Don't fuck
You
with them.
said fuck them kids. I ain't fuck with y'all no more.
Why not just walk up to the boyfriend and then slap the shit out of grandma's throat and slap the shit out of him?
Hey,
Because
that's
number
like,
one,
This your case.
number
hold on, real
one.
quick though. Real
Okay,
quick.
hold on. Let me tell you
I
one.
gotta do the super chat. Super chats.
Go ahead,
Oh,
do the super chat.
KOs, Prime Duran, Salvador Sanchez, Super Facts. Anyway,
Crazy.
punch the ground and stop the Earth's rotation. Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Big Dog Willie. No, the thing is, you because you walk up and snatch up the boyfriend. Number one, he might shoot you. Number two, you might lose the fight. Number three, you might go to jail. So it's not worth it.
Only 3 of them might happen. I mean, only one of the 3 gonna happen. Hey, the nigga, if you walk up on the nigga, you grab him by his throat and slap the shit out of him right away, he not gonna shoot you. He gonna be too shook off that slap, and when you hit him right, he gonna go down, and that's when you snap.
Okay.
You snap his shirt
This what I
off
want you
of
to
him.
do.
You strip
This
him
what I
down.
want you to do. This what I want you to do. I want you to walk up to me and grab me and slap me and see what happens.
While you on the ground, I'm stripping you naked. That's how you make sure you don't get shot. I'm not
You
saying
just
you
assuming a
knock
whole lot,
somebody
Combo.
down and you don't do nothing. Nah, you strip them out.
Combo, you assuming a whole lot.
So
You
make sure-
assuming that if you slap me, I'm gonna go down. You assuming shit.
Well, if you don't go down, then now we got to fight, and you want to take a couple of these. You going down? I gotta get you down. So
You're
I can
not
strip you
gonna
down.
fight.
I don't know if you got a gun on you or not.
I gotta
just
win
told you.
because if I lose, my kid is not
Shout out to my
respecting
boy
me
Francis,
anymore.
man, from the way in.
I just told you.
Salute.
No, she's just walking around. I got it. You just talking. See, you don't know. If I don't go down, I'm gonna shoot you regardless. Even if you walk up on me, I'm probably gonna shoot you before you touch me.
Listen,
Because you shouldn't be walking up on me.
I've been doing this for years, and I've only had maybe 2 occasions when the guy didn't go down. Okay, now one occasion the guy did have a gun.
That's a
And
super
he slapped the
chat,
shit out of
Cal.
me with that gun, and I was
All
like,
right,
somebody
super
call the
chat.
police. Somebody call the
Shout out-
motherfucking police.
Hey, yo, combo.
Uh.
Shout out to my boy Justin Wilson, man, for blessing the channel. Keep grinding, Kyle, and who on this undercard? Only David Morrell, only Kid Austin, only
Hey, Rosado.
only Jalil Hackett. That's the only people I know.
Go back in the house.
But what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna this is what we gonna do.
Whoa.
Man, what's up to the whole, salute to the whole chat, man. Salute to TVS family. Y'all continue to smash that like button, man. Shout out to everybody.
Let me do this. Let's get it.
Oh, go over there.
Right.
Trash back.
Get that unruly dog under control, Shelton. All right. So this is the undercard right here. You got Gervonta Davis versus Brian Garcia. David Morrell. I can't say this dude's name. I can't say this dude's name.
Beck. Just say Beck.
You know what I mean? Like this is who we care about. Right here. Right here.
My bed right there. Right there. Right down there. Sit down.
Pretty much it,
Sit.
man.
And you better stop acting like you finna bite somebody. You hear me?
Man, this dog under control, Shelton. You got that dog running amok over there. Get that dog under control, Shelton.
Sit down.
Letting that dog run your house like this. So, France, how excited are you about this fight?
Man, super excited, man. Super excited that these young fighters is definitely doing this in their prime. That's what we want to see. Who's gonna be the best? Who's gonna lead the way after this? Based on whichever person you're picking. So it's good, man. It's good for boxing overall. Hopefully, we get more of these young fighters willing to put their O on the line, because that era of protecting the O. Somebody's always got to go. So hopefully, a lot more fighters get the heart, and get in there and put it all on the line.
Most definitely. Yeah, man. What is your assessment of David Morrell?
Great Cuban boxer, young in the pro game, but has a lot of heart. A lot of belief in himself. And he's executing so far. Every opponent they put in front of him, he's going in there and he's making it look easy. So, he's been hunting down David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, as they call him. And so, is he ready for that fight? We're not sure, but this fight right here, he has to get through first. I think he's doing sensational so far in his young career. He's definitely doing what he's supposed to do.
Most definitely. What is your take on David Morrell, OG Shelton?
I like Morrell. He's a good young fighter. Emphasis on young. He's doing what he's supposed to do with the opponents they're giving him. He can't crush them right now, as all young fighters do. We want to see him in there with some better competition. Step him up gradually. Don't rush him. Don't put him in too tough too soon, because we know how that turns out. We've seen that before in the past. So keep progressing him. Give him about 15, 16 fights. I think he's ready for anybody.
Okay. But he's already a champion, Shelton. So he can't just, he gotta fight other champions. He gotta fight former champions.
No,
he gotta fight top level
he
guys.
gotta fight like some Caleb Plants, some Benavidez's,
That's what I'm
some
saying.
Riders. Yeah, he gotta fight those type guys. He ain't ready for I wouldn't put him in there with the Canelo just yet, because he's the only champion at 168, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. If he believe. Always say.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna give you a prime example, bro.
No, but you always say,
Fernando Vargas believed too. Fernando Vargas believed in himself too till they put him in there. You see what happened?
Don't you always say that though? Put his ass in there. If you want to get in there, put him in there.
Yeah. But that's usually for experienced fighters, dudes with 15, 16, 18, 20 fights. Yeah, put their ass in there now. But this guy got 9 fights.
Man, put his ass in there. He keep talking.
Like I said, you saw what happened.
He's a world champion. He's a world champion.
So was Fernando Vargas. But they put him in there with some real fighters, and you saw what happened to him.
Fernando Vargas was a good fighter, bro.
And when they put him in there with someone other than a can, you saw what happened to him.
Let's see what happened to him.
I mean, it's documented fact, bro. I'm not making it up. They put his ass in there with somebody other than a tomato can, and you saw what happened to him. His career got cut short because they matched him too tough, too fast.
Let's see.
But hey, that's what they want to do. Like you say, you're right. I always say that. So that's what they want to do. Put his ass in there. See what happened to him. See if he got it.
That's all they gotta do, right? That's all they gotta do. Put him in there. At the end of the day, again, boxing seems like it's going in that direction where these young fighters, man, they ready to put it on the line. I think they're young enough to bounce back. Whether it's 3 or 4 tune-up fights after a big fight, loss or win, to really get them back You know what I mean, to that place. Sometimes it's just experience. So if you're going in a big fight as a young fighter and you take a loss, all you gotta do is just, go back to the drawing board and rebuild. You know what I mean? Because experience is the greatest teacher, right? Sometimes being on the spotlight and it changes you. You learn something. You know what I mean? Learn something about yourself. Most importantly, what type of person you are, what type of fighter you are, because you're gonna find out one way or another. If you think you're that guy, you know what I'm saying? We'll put it to the test. You gonna find out if you really built like that, if you really that person, and put it to the test. Don't try to fool everybody. You know what I mean? Talking it up. Nah, let's see it. And then you'll know whether or not if you want to continue or not. But just like you said, I agree. Sometimes you get in there with a fighter a little too early and it breaks him for good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna find out. We gonna find out this weekend. We gonna find out what Beck the Bully's made of.
But the only
way going right back into the fire.
Right. The only way to know exactly is to get in there. That's the only way you're gonna know, Kyle. You got to get in there. Exactly. How you know how your handles is not if you don't get in there? You know what I'm saying? And put it to the test. But Kyle, I want to know what type of performance are you expecting from Floyd Schofield?
Yeah, dominating performance, man. I like that kid.
So he did make the main card, right, Kyle?
Not the main, but the card. You made the card though.
Oh, he's on the prelims. Okay. I thought he was on the pay-per-view side.
Hopefully, Truck can handle his business. He can get like a top fight finally.
Has Truck been active or he been inactive for a while?
It's half and half.
Okay. I want to know from the panel, what are you guys expecting from Ryan Garcia?
Expecting Ryan Garcia to definitely, I'll go first. Definitely go out there and give it his best. Show the world that he's more than just a social media darling, social media star. He definitely has been doing this for a long time. He's put in the work in the amateurs because everybody grew up in the amateurs together, and he belongs at that level. He's trying to prove that I belong on this stage. This big stage, these big fights, I belong here, whether he wins or loses.
The only problem I see, because let's be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. Ryan Garcia has the attributes to beat Tank Davis. He has the size, the length, and the speed, and the power. My question is, does he have the mental strength to implement a game plan and stick to it and keep Tank on the outside and catch him coming in with hooks and uppercuts? Because if he gets crazy and leaves that lazy jab out there and lets Tank inside, it's going to be an issue.
But so Fernando Vargas did beat Winky Wright. But he lost to Phoenix Trinidad by knockout.
And if you remember that fight, Kyle, nobody thought he won that fight. They thought he was gifted that fight. Let's be honest.
And Shane Mosley knocked him out twice.
Yeah, when he fought Winky, everybody thought he was gifted that fight. Let's be honest. Because Winky was about 35 when they fought, I believe. 34, 35. He's getting old.
So I just got a picture in the group chat where a girl says disrespecting the mama and expecting access to the baby is crazy. And
say what now?
A girl saying access denied and another girl saying crazy as fuck.
Say what now? What you say now? Disrespecting what?
Disrespecting the mom and expecting access to the baby is crazy.
She don't need no kids.
I don't know if she's talking about the baby, like dad, or the grandma or some shit.
It sounds like she's talking about the baby daddy.
Like, I know sometimes these grandmas get out of fucking hand, though. Honestly, dude, they talk some shit.
So she's saying disrespecting them. If you disrespect the mother, you shouldn't have access to your kid. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, bro.
I don't know if she's talking about a parent or what. She didn't really specify if it was a parent.
That kind of makes no sense. I mean, y'all are obviously disrespecting each other because y'all not together no more. So something's going on. But that should have nothing to do with the kid. That's between y'all. But you know, a lot of times people don't take it like that. You don't do what I need you to do. You ain't treating me the way I want to be treated. I'm gonna hold your baby against you. You know, that's done a lot.
It's doing too much.
But then again, that post that wasn't even specific enough. Like, is they talking
Yeah.
about people in general or the baby father?
She's probably seeing it from the woman's perspective, the way it sounds.
Personally, that's just an example of how women tend to make the child an extension of them. The relationship that children have in society should not be dependent upon the relationship that the society have with the mother or the father in that case. Unless whoever is doing something harmful to the child or putting the child in a disadvantage, then whatever your personal vendetta is, whatever your personal agenda is, has nothing to do with it. You're not the child's proxy in what you call it in society. You may be their proxy in filling out paperwork and something like that, but you're not the CO, you're not the PO. You can't tell them who can come around. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, so say it's your mama, the one that disrespects you. Are you gonna be like, oh, you can't see my baby no more?
No.
Oh, I've seen that too.
No.
I've seen that too.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Because that's a relationship that my child needs to have.
Yeah.
Now, if you're putting a child at a disadvantage, then yes, I will cancel that out. But because me and my parent don't get along, doesn't mean that that's a love that they need to miss out on, or that's guidance that they need to miss out on.
But I've seen that happen on a few occasions. And you got to remember this too. I don't know where you guys live, but in California, the court system is set up that way.
No,
they'll restrict access. They'll restrict access to the father. Everything is skewed towards the mother.
Yeah. Well, that's the basic guidelines of it. Of course, they try to say most states are joint parenthood states or whatever, but to put it in layman's terms, it's just, to me, just stupidity. And no one's holding in society close enough. The people in that culture, the people in that tribe, is not holding that individual accountable, because your tribe is supposed to say, "Hey, you're not doing this right."
The shit is just petty, is what it is. The shit is just petty. No matter who's doing it, the mother or the father, the shit's petty. And it's small and it's stupid.
Yeah. So, question: who do you think is going to come out the healthiest on fight night? Like, who you think is going to have the best nutrition?
I mean, far as health wise, you talking about after this fight?
Ooh, yeah,
I think they both gonna be all right. I think they both gonna be all right.
Nah, I wasn't even asking that, but honestly,
I think they both gonna be all right. They both young.
I think this fight, every time you get in the ring, you leave something behind.
Facts.
I think Ryan's going to leave a lot more behind than Tank, because Tank's coming in with the mind state that I'm willing to lose everything in here. Ryan's coming in as, I have something to prove. When you come into a ring and you step in that ring and your mindset is, I have something to prove, and you don't prove what you want to prove, or you don't prove it the way you want to prove it, not only ego-wise, do you lose a spot? Because you start to second guess yourself. Because you say, "Well, I thought I can do this. I thought I was going to be able to do that. I didn't do it that way."
I respectfully disagree with the point that that Tank believes that he has all to lose. Tank.
No. I said Ryan. Ryan has something to prove.
You said, but you said Tank has going in there hasn't, and he has, like, something to lose.
No, Tank's going in as if like he knows that this is a war. He knows he can lose. He knows he can win. Like he's going in there. He's not taking it for slight. He's not taking it for granted.
I think what he's trying to say, bro, that if Tank loses this fight, it's a bigger hit on his career than it is on Ryan's, because ain't nobody expecting Ryan to win this fight anyway. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Okay. I got you.
But if Tank loses, do you agree to that though? If Tank loses this fight, oh my God, it's gonna set the whole boxing world on fire. Am I lying?
Facts. You're not lying about that. Definitely, if Tank loses this fight, it's gonna the world's gonna stop for a little bit. Yeah, for sure. At least the boxing world.
Yeah. I mean, if Ryan loses this fight, shit, he don't lose much because everybody's expecting him to lose anyway. So it don't really hurt him that much. If Ryan goes 12, he wins, in my opinion. If he goes 12, he wins.
There you go. All right.
No,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you go.
No, I was just about to say what I was trying to say is like when you stepping into that ring and you say, "Hey, I'm about to go in here and I'm gonna go to war and I'm gonna leave it all on the line." You already have the idea in your mind that, "Hey, I'm gonna leave it all in this ring." You coming in as a dog to fight as a dog and be a dog. That's Tank's mindset of coming into this fight. That's Tank's mindset of coming into a lot.
Shouldn't that be his mindset? But shouldn't that be his mindset in every fight?
That's not Ryan's mindset in this fight. Ryan is more of I'm going to prove to the world that I am this guy. I'm not just all fucking. Tank is a fraud. Like he for him is more of a. How the hell these kids following?
Isn't that what you saying? Isn't that kind of like the same thing? They both coming in with the same mindset. I have to win this fight.
Exactly. Yeah, they both got.
No. Like I'm saying, Ryan's doing it for ego. Tank's doing it because it's war. Does that make sense?
It does, but it's kind of hard to say because Tank, saying that Ryan is basic and he ain't got no skills, and it doesn't make it seem like he really he preparing for war because you don't know what Ryan will bring to the table on the night, but he thinks obviously he's that guy. His skills is superior and above whatever Ryan's gonna bring to the table.
But then that brings into question what part is actually truly what he feels and what part is just mental jiu-jitsu. Because he also says, "Hey, I'm not bringing my woman, I'm not bringing my mother, I'm not bringing nobody to this fight because it can turn into a war. It can turn into a bad situation for either fighter."
That's because, man, anytime, you know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be fights out in the crowd, in the MGM Grand. Like I think they talking about that more than war inside the ring. I think they're more talking about stuff happening outside. You know what I mean? Like it might.
No, that's going to happen regardless. That's going to be like, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I think it's you know what I'm saying, the as they quote unquote as they would say the black and the brown come together. It's always
they're going to crash. Yeah,
right. You know what I mean? It's going to be a clash regardless of who wins and who loses. So I think that's more
even
what
for the build up before the wins and the loss. Just the
right.
When they drink, yeah, you know how to drink and everybody having a good time and talking trash here, talking trash there.
And it goes up.
I'm hoping that, I'm hoping, honestly, I'm hoping that our communities show that, how y'all following me to make noise?
He got the unrulies with him.
Got something else.
I'm sorry, man. They just, they really,
KP, what's up, bro?
Nah, man, but I'm really hoping, and I know it's wishful thinking because I don't think they've ever had a fight on this magnitude where the two communities got together and there wasn't a clash. I just hope that the clashes that do happen are so high up in the stands that no one sees it, that it doesn't get publicized. Hopefully that it looks like it's a fair, good event, for people to come through and people to actually enjoy it, and boxing walks away with a pretty, with a good face.
Well, inevitably, they're going to be.
I know, but I hope it ain't with the.
I'm more concerned about outside, like when the fight is over and everybody going to go party or go gamble. I'm talking out there on the street, in the lobby. That's what I'm talking about. In the arena, yeah, that's going to go down. People going to get in their feelings. I'm talking about when it's all said and done, right? Depending on who wins or lose, I think it's going to carry outside. And I'm hoping that it doesn't carry outside. You know what I mean? The lobby.
Is it Vegas set up like where that stuff is pretty much non-avoid? Like they got all this. I've never been to Vegas because I don't gamble or anything.
Oh
like
no!
That,
if you watch Shakur Stevenson, that when he fought, I can't remember who he fought.
That was in Jersey, wasn't it?
No,
that was in Vegas.
Yeah, it goes up, man. Vegas, yeah. First of all, the Vegas security, they're very aggressive. For Kyle, am I wrong?
Niggas always doing too goddamn much, man.
Always doing too much.
Well, that's gonna make the situation worse. That makes the situation worse.
Listen, Vegas, you bound to get into it with the security, whether you nice or whether you mean. It don't really matter. They just always just do too much.
Oh wow! I figured because Vegas being what it is,
they got gloves on before anything happened. They walk around with the gloves on. So yeah,
I figured with Vegas being what it is, that they had they were already had the precautions in place because this is not out the norm. This is like another day in the business, another day in the park for them. Right? They always have some type of events in Vegas, so I figured they would be more equipped or well equipped for things, especially when it gets to the Strip.
Yeah, they're definitely preparing for it. But man, I just hope for a good fight. Both fighters come out of there healthy. Both got young children, and families that they must go back to and continue to provide for. But I think more of anything else, somebody's pride is going to get hurt more than anything else in this fight, based on all the talk that have been happening. I think that's going to be the biggest hurt. What do you think, Kyle?
Well, say that one more time.
Pride. I think their pride is going to be the biggest hurt. I don't think physically. I think the pride is going to be what's going to take the biggest hit. You know what I'm saying? From both of these fighters. Do you agree?
I mean, like Ryan is going to be cool either way, bro. It's Tank that's going to get the worst end of this shit.
Explain.
Because there's built-in things like black fighters don't get the opportunity to lose.
Facts.
And still be in the same spot. Ryan Garcia can lose tomorrow
and be a megastar.
in a big fight, his next fight. Don't matter. Straight up. And it's gonna sell the same way. Trust me.
Yeah, you're not lying about that.
Yeah. Already know.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend, man. If anybody going out there? Kyle, you're not making out there this time, Kyle. What's up?
Man, listen, I've been so broke. If a nigga robbed me, he'll just be practicing. Dude, this girl right here. Hold on, y'all. This girl, I'm about to put her on the pot, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, man. Definitely. Kyle, I'm gonna check back in with you later on. You go live later on tonight. I'm gonna definitely come back later on tonight and chop it up with the entire panel, man. Salute to everybody.
Sure, it's all good.
Yeah, man, it's all love. What's my brother here? I can't see his name, but I was just talking to, but salute to you, man. Great conversation. And let's see if you know what I'm saying. Let's see if any fights break out outside of the arena. I'm sure we'll hear about it. Peace, y'all.
You shocked me with that, man. I really thought Vegas had all that type of stuff locked down. It being Vegas and it being, the playground. I feel if any be prepared for this type or this type of stuff, it will be Vegas. So,
My.
Yeah.
All right. France, you still here? France still here, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up?
Oh, okay, I thought you was heading out. My bad.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to, leave out and didn't say, my goodbyes.
Oh, no, it's all good. I can hear you. We going, we live in we live tonight though.
All right, definitely. I'm pull up. All right.
Sure. All good. Yo, I'm about to end this joint real quick, man. I'm gonna start it back up later. I'm trying to figure out some shit.
All right.
My. In the words of the great philosopher Lil E, I want y'all to breathe and live life. It's always a treat when players meet. Thank y'all for breaking bread, man. With that, we are out.